I'm sure the majority of us are spending a lot of time on Netflix these days. Maybe you're running out of ideas on what to watch and need a little bit of help. Good news is I gave you guys some movies last week. This week I have 10 Netflix shows that you can stream right now, and they are the best ones this month. I'm your host for this one. I'm Joss Bedard. Thanks for checking out Top 10 Beyond the Screen. We are still filming from home, hoping to be back at the studio soon, but we do appreciate you guys sticking around. If it's your first time here, hang out until the end because I do shout out some of your comments and we might show some bloopers depending if I mess up. You can also find us on social media. Our links are down below. But for now, let me give you guys some new Netflix shows that you can binge watch. Kicking off our countdown at number 10 is Space Force. This new series comes out May 29th and stars the one and only Steve Carell. Not only is he starring in it, but he also co-created it with the creator of The Office, Greg Daniels. If that is not enough to watch it in itself, guess who else is in it? Lisa Kudrow. That is right, Steve Carell meets Friends' hilarious character Phoebe to team up for this new comedy. Netflix is calling it a new kind of workplace comedy and follows the story of a 4-star general who is tasked with building a military base of operations on the moon in order to achieve total space dominance, which is ordered by the White House. So he means business.
Jamaica. Ooh, I wanna take you. Bermuda. Bahama. Pretty mama.
Personally, I'm excited for these two to team up together as the leads in the series. I mean, that's funny. They're both hilarious. To put them in a series together is quite genius, in my opinion. Rolling to number 9 spot is Reckoning. The first season is officially available on Netflix as of this month, so if this intrigues you, good news, you can already start watching it right after this video is done. Sam Trammell and Aiden Young star in a series together, which is a mix of crime and drama, two of my favorite things. It tells a story about a homicide detective played by Aiden who's been chasing a serial killer for 2 decades. The latest victim introduces a local guidance counselor as a person of interest, which is played by Sam. A series of different events escalates into chaos and sends them on a collision course. Nothing is better than a good old murder mystery. If you're into that sort of thing, of course. I am. Up next, number 8 is White Lines. Another drama coming your way, and it was officially available on May 15th. This one is a serious one. It's filled with more murder than mystery. It follows the main character Zoe Walker as she leaves her quiet life behind to investigate her brother's disappearance in Ibiza. But during this crazy investigation, she quickly heads down a decadent and dangerous path. The trailer shows some different stunts and is packed with tons of danger. The creator behind the series is also the creator behind Money Heist, so if you fell in love with that series, you will probably fall in love with this one too. Moving along to number 7, we have History 101. All right, I have to be honest, the minute I saw history in the title, I am out. But if you are interested in history and scientific breakthroughs, then you're probably gonna be pretty pumped for this one. It's just not my vibe. And that is okay. You have until May 22nd to decide if you want to start binge watching it or not. The series is a bunch of bite-sized history lessons shown through infographics and archived footage.
What happens next is in our hands.
The different kinds of lessons are scientific breakthroughs, social movements, and world-changing discoveries. It sounds really cool. Like, there's probably been some never-before-seen stuff in there, and that's really interesting. So hey, you know, maybe I'll be so bored that I will watch it. Cruising into number 6 is Almost Happy. This show is already streaming on Netflix, so it is up to you if you want to stream it or skip it. The series stars the comedian and radio personality Sebastian Weinrich, who plays an Argentinian comedian and radio personality named Sebastian. So basically he's playing himself. It's kind of an autobiographical series that brings something new to the normal formula. Sebastian is a radio show host of modern fame, trying to find a way in the world as he deals with his ex-wife, who he still loves, and 2 kids. Sounds like a whole bunch of anxiety attacks, if you ask me, but I mean, that is a lot going on in one's life, but it's also really cool because if you're into the comedian, then it's a different kind of look into his life outside of the comedy that you usually see. We are halfway through and we have Hollywood. Before I tell you what this one is, I gotta let you know that it is a limited edition and it is only on Netflix right now, so you gotta watch it soon if you are into it. Limited series, people. It only has 7 episodes and they are less than 50 minutes long. The series is some old-fashioned melodrama filled with stars and glamour that rewrites Hollywood history. It's set in post-World War II Tinseltown. Hollywood tracks the rise of actors, writers, directors, but also the fall of an old studio system that oppressed many of them. Personally, this one is right up my alley. I mean, I've been pursuing performance arts my entire life, so this one is definitely on my binge list. I'm into it. The trailer looks really cool too. Here now, number 4 is Inhuman Resources. This show poses the question, how far will you go if you're unemployed to find a job and make a living? This new French thriller answers that question through a man's difficult journey. It follows the story of a 57-year-old man who is lured into an attractive job opening. But things get ugly when he realizes that he is a pawn in a very cruel corporate game. He's prepared to betray his wife, steal from his own daughter, injure his son-in-law, and that is just a few examples. Things get super intense. If you are up for the thrill, you can catch it. It officially came out on May 15th. Coming in number 3 is Into the Night. The first season is officially available on Netflix right now and follows the story of passengers and crew who are on a hijacked overnight flight. They have to scramble to outtrace the sun as a mysterious cosmic event destroys the earth below them. The Belgian series is based on a 2015 novel written by a Polish fiction writer. The series has an interesting twist because often people look at the sun as something that brings sunshine and joy. So what would life be like if the sun actually brought death and it killed people just by standing there? Reviews are raving about it so far and says it is fast-paced, enormously entertaining, and leaves you wanting more. I mean, I haven't even seen it and I already want more, so. In spot number 2 is The Eddy. The series follows the story of a famous jazz pianist, Elliot, who leaves his life in New York behind to open up a jazz club in Paris. It shows the blood, sweat, and tears that go into forming a family, and Elliot's struggle of merging 2 families into one. The one family is his actual family. His American daughter comes to live with him. And the second one is Elliot's chosen family, a band that he helped form with his friend and co-owner of the club, Fareed. Throughout the series, you'll see a few mistakes in management at the club, and it puts the band and also Elliot's life at risk. It came out May 8th, so you can already watch it, and reviews are saying that you don't have to like jazz music to be a fan of this one. So if the jazz music thing threw you off, give it a chance. Snapping the number 1 spot on our list is Control Z. Now this one is the one I am most excited for. I don't know why. It just seems like a really cool thriller movie turned into a TV show. It's officially coming to Netflix on May 22nd and tells the story of what happens when a hacker begins releasing students' secrets to the entire high school. The lead character, Sophia, is socially isolated but works hard behind the scenes to uncover the hacker's identity.
Quita eso de ahí. ¿Cómo que no es?
I wish I was a girl. I wish I was a girl.
Isabela.
One of the students is exposed for being born as a male and no one actually knew about it. The school ends up worried that their secrets will be revealed, so they need to find out who is exposing them and how this person knows all of their private information. My guess after watching the trailer is that the hacker is a lot closer than they think. Probably someone they know. All right, guys, let me know what you were thinking. Which show are you excited for? Which one have you started watching or are you watching? Let me know down in the comments and leave a like on this video so I know you enjoyed it. But for now, I'm gonna shout out some of your comments from Netflix documentaries you can stream right now. I'm just giving you guys so many lists. You cannot be bored. Matt Jeffrey says, my wife and I think your countdown lists are better than Watch Mojo. Whoa. Honestly, man, like, I want to frame this comment. You know, nothing like some little friendly competition, but that is a huge compliment to us, so thank you. Corey O'Neill says, I think that Tiger King is the best Netflix documentary you can stream right now. You know, I can't tell if that is pure sarcasm or if that is like legit. Listen, it's absolutely ridiculous, but I loved it. Pav Jahel says, running out of things to watch. Hope this is good. Well, let me know if you thought that that was good. I mean, we are trying to give you guys things you can watch. There's a lot going on Netflix right now. Vincent Never says, why name the virus after a good beer? Well, I mean, what else would you name this virus? If you guys can come up with some cool virus names in the comments, But I mean, hey, could have been any beer. All right, guys, that's all I got. I've been your host for this one. I'm Joss Bedard. I will see you next time.